All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in that technical arena between, it's your boy Trey Prop.
It's your boy Weekend Herb.
And Mr. Petty. You had to bring that back.
All right, so.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Rich Show.
It's always something. Thank you guys for joining us once again on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We got a great show, as always, lined up for you. This is episode 131. Let's get it. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling it. What y'all drinking? Because clearly I've already started.
Yeah. So yes, I'm back, and I got some Stella for today. It's been a while.
He was gone?
Yeah. It's been a while since I had some beer, and this is one of the top ones that's my favorite. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Stella's a pretty good, beer tasting beer. I like it too. So that's a good choice.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Oh, Jameson. I have all the ingredients to make a whiskey sour. I just haven't mixed it yet because I'm always unprepared. But I got the Jameson Stout edition. So that's gonna go well. Right. So y'all gonna watch me make a drink live.
You've been drinking it for weeks. Well, go ahead.
No. I mean, I have been drinking for weeks. Hoping that Jameson would notice me. But no, I've been drinking for weeks. Cause I keep buying a bottle over and over again. That's how liquor stores work.
I'm glad you can inform us of that, Rick Stroh.
So, join me on a little bit of a journey, if you will. Let me take you back to a time of the mid to late 90s. Right, there was a cartoon by the name of Conan the Adventurer. Right?
Oh, God.
And on Conan had a pet or an associate with
Phoenix.
him. Please don't interrupt my story, sir. Please.
Violent, man.
Conan had a pet phoenix by the name of Needle. Needle had a saying. If anyone knows it, please feel free to put it in the comments. Interact with me at home. Needle would often say, "Needle like pomegranates." And Conan, every time Needle would do something that he liked or just to satiate his pet, he would give him a pomegranate and he would go to town. I found myself out adventuring for this week's drink or refreshments, and I came across an animated cell of Conan the Adventurer. And it happened to be a cell of Needle himself enjoying a pomegranate. So me channeling all of my inner chi, all of my inner mantra, all of my mana, as The Rock would say, I reached into this animation cell and I pulled out a pomegranate. Then, using all of my strength and all of my wisdom as far as drinking and everything, I squeezed that pomegranate into a bottle of Ciroc and I came up with pomegranate Ciroc. And this week I'm enjoying pomegranate Ciroc with a little bit of maraschino cherries, some lime, and a little bit of blueberry wine. And it is very refreshing.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trey, look at the comments. Look at the comments.
And scene.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so now I actually do want to try that. Anyway, so because Mr. Petty is constantly talking about it, I usually go for the IPA, but I went ahead and got me a bottle of this. But that's not actually what I'm drinking today. I got a bottle of the stout. But what I'm actually drinking today is something from Blerds and Whiskey Co. I'm not sure if the green screen will let me pick it up, but this is what I'm drinking this week. It is a single cast small batch bourbon. It's actually 90 proof. The horsepower is 90 proof on this. And it's actually from the Twin Valley Distilleries in Rockville, Maryland. So it's a local brand, and it ran about $45. If you want to try it out, check them out. It's actually a tasty beverage. It's very, very it's like they made it in cherry wood barrels. Sorry, couldn't get the words out. And clearly that 90 proof is already kicking my ass. So I went ahead and mixed that with some ginger ale because I wasn't going to drink it straight because we got a show to do.
It's married in cherrywood bars.
But it's a tasty beverage. I'm enjoying it.
You scared? Were you scared to drink it straight?
No, I have multiple shows to do today. So no, I'm not. Anyway, I'm not going to be drunk for everyone. You guys get drunk, Trey. Everybody else gets the other Trey. All right. So Weekend Herb, welcome back from your vacation.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit us with those church announcements.
So yeah, let's get into that. Herb's Blerds. Go on, check out my YouTube page. Go on, like, share, subscribe. It's on IG as well. OTTV. You know the homeboy, Overtime Sims, has his own channel on Roku. He also has prior episodes of our show, Blerds and Whiskey, on there. So why don't you go ahead and check that out? Great content. We at Blerds and Whiskey, we want to send our condolences to the Ayers family. Chris Ayers, who is famously known as the voice of Frieza, passed away this week. It was on the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't heard anything as far as like what's the actual how he passed away, but we just want to send our condolences to him. And guys, what's your thoughts on it?
He definitely was an icon in excuse me, sorry. He definitely was an icon in the voice acting space. He voiced Frieza most notably. He also did I forgot from Yu Yu Hakusho, I forgot the lady's name. Crap. Somebody in the comments knows, but he voiced a lot of women in not a lot of women. He voiced that woman. But yeah, he's definitely a staple in the Dragon Ball Z community as a most notable voice. Because it's Frieza. He's one of their best villains, but he will be sorely missed. And thank you for the jobs you did on the animations that you did participate in, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, my question is the word mistaken or mistaking?
Mistaken, fucker.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
You said mistaking.
Put it on the wall.
So
that wall. How big is this wall, man? Like, goddamn.
This guy entire dining room is covered in Herb's words right now. We're gonna take a picture of it. Take a picture of it and put it on the fan page so everybody can see.
I'm still waiting on that blanket, but fuck it. Uncharted, the video game, is about to have the trailer of the new movie coming
Uncharted?
out.
Uncharted. It's a movie about a runaway bus to oh my God, man. What's that place? Yeah.
Fuck it. Check out the trailer if you haven't checked it out. It looks real good.
Don't just blow past that. Don't blow past that. Uncharted. So we've been expecting if you had a PS, the first one came out on PS3.
PS3.
It was PS2?
Yeah, PS2 as well.
Okay, they had 4 games.
Yep.
Wow.
Actually, they've had 5 games because it had Uncharted 1 through 4, and then Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Everybody say hi to Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah. Get your dog ass out of here, Leo. Anyway, Herb, I'm sorry. You said this movie looks really good. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. It looks terrible.
It looks just like a game.
No. Go ahead, Rick. I got my gripes.
It had that one part from the game where he's hanging off on that cargo plane, whatever. Yeah, that's cool fan service. The rest of it looks like shit. Mark Wahlberg is playing Sully Sullinger, and he doesn't even have a damn mustache. And then why does Nathan Drake, who is played by Lil Tom Holland, why does he look like he just broke out of puberty? Yes, I stole that from internet today. Anyway. He looks like he went from puberty into grave robbing and all that stuff, and then Antonio Banderas looks like he's playing the most generic villain of all time.
He's like if Fez grew up and became a bad guy.
Jesus.
Who are you? Where are you from? I am from not America. Like a land far away, but I'm brown.
I disagree. I think you have to take into account the type of movie that it is and who they've casted. So we're going to get a lot of sarcasm, a lot of banter back and forth. It should be funny action movie type. So we're going to get
accents in it.
Say again.
We're going to have some Boston.
I'm just imagining him with his heavy Boston accent. We say, it's this treasure. It's treasure.
His name is Sully. He's from Boston. But I think we're going to get a mixture of Indiana Jones. We're going to get a mixture of Indiana Jones. No, wicked retarded. Go to the car. Get your car. You got your donkeys? You got your donkeys?
Put it in the charger.
He's like, where'd you leave your car? There's my khakis and my khakis.
Sorry, people of Boston. We're not sorry. We're not sorry.
I'm not
sorry at all.
Yeah,
Boston, you're a terrible place. You're full of racism. Anyway.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to enjoy it. I'm trying to do better with the whole turning my brain off and just enjoying the movie. So
yeah, that's for certain things, but we're watching pretty much Spider-Man be Spider-Man without Spider-Man.
Yeah. He ain't swinging for nothing necessarily.
He's gonna be swinging. He's gonna be like swinging off of like ropes and stuff.
They've already showed him swinging from a giant cargo, a big cargo thing. Like, it sucks. It sucks. I get it. If this movie should have been made when they first started developing it 10 years ago, when everybody wanted Nathan Fillion, who is literally Nathan Drake coming off of the screen, the same way Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool coming off of the screen. It should have been done with him. And the only reason that Mark Wahlberg is in it, because most people don't know, in the second iteration of this movie that was supposed to come out, Mark Wahlberg was supposed to play Nathan Drake, terrible casting, and Robert De Niro was going to play Sully. And so in order to try and satiate Mark Wahlberg, they're just like, oh, well, that fell apart, so we'll just keep you. This movie has gone through 4 directors. 4.
Hold up.
4.
Robert De Niro?
Yes, so Robert De Niro.
Boston accent and a New York accent in the same movie. Okay. All right. So since you got shitted on that one, I'm wondering how you guys feel about this next trailer that came out. Red Notice. You got 3 superheroes in this movie. You got Black Adam, you got Wonder Woman, and you got what's his name? Deadpool. So thoughts.
You have one superhero. Go ahead. I know you're gonna go.
Anti-hero.
You got one superhero, a guy who doesn't know who he's playing.
Here we go.
And
Demonetization.
And I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what she did in Wonder Woman 84. You know what she did? She kept the man as a sexual prisoner. She's a sexual predator, and you can see it in the trailer for Red Notice. She's doing it again, damn it. She's doing it again. That woman is a menace, and this movie should not have been made.
Jesus. Just don't watch anything, guys. We don't approve anything.
No, that's not what we're saying. You can watch whatever you want, but if you ask me my opinion, I'm like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, so I feel like Tom Holland is too young to play Nathan Drake because he's too young. He looks like he's first thing he's in a bar. Why is he in a bar? Like that makes no sense. He's perfect to play a high school student. And that's it.
Like you said, Spider-Man playing Spider-Man without looking like Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I think they're doing the early years. Now, I only played Uncharted 2 and 3, I think. So I don't know what his depiction was in the first one. But I think we're just going to get the early years of his adventuring. I think we're going to get a younger. They casted him younger because they want to show his origin story, basically, how he became the tomb raiding.
In a flashback.
The flashback. So essentially, they're giving us
red flag.
So, all right, in one of the Uncharted games, there's a flashback scene where you get to play as young Nathan Drake. So essentially, they made a movie about a flashback from the game, and then we went back. And then we went backwards. Y'all are staying away from Red Notice because you know that movie looks like an abomination. That's just Netflix we want to get in on some of this Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson, Gail Gadot money. That's all it looks like a soulless cash grab. That's what Red Notice looks like to me.
I'm honestly surprised they've taken this long for Ryan and The Rock to work together in a movie, because you would think that with the stuff that he's done with Kevin Hart, of course they're going to find a way to find a white counterpart. Not saying that Ryan Reynolds is on the same level as Kevin Hart, but that level of acting and being the foil to the big hulking guy, usually they would find somebody to do that. So it took them a while to do so. I'm surprised.
Ryan Reynolds ain't no small dude though.
Yeah. He's not. I'm not saying he's small. I'm not talking about stature wise. I'm talking about the character that they're playing.
And you got snarky. You got snarky versus snarky. So it's like, who's going to outquip?
Is The Rock really snarky? The Rock is he just bullies people in his movies. Really, he's really just, I'll beat your ass. That's really what he does. He's The Rock in every movie.
He's pretty snarky in most of his movies. He's like comic relief, and he throws a lot of quips.
You also realize that he's playing Luke Hobbs, but just he now works for the FBI in another movie. Like if you look at the trailer, like he literally just plays himself over and over again. Even in the Black Adam trailer, he played himself with sparkle fingers. Like, come on, man. God damn.
Sparkle fingers.
Also keep in mind that Rick also hates The Rock, so that's like,
he really does.
Yeah. So it's very unbiased.
That's neither here nor there.
Rick, be real. Like if that rap song and Rock dropped the N-word, you'd have been more mad at him.
We would have to physically
now you gonna be blocked?
to his house.
Listen, I'd have been all over his beige ass. Hey, this khaki colored nigga is at it again.
Did you just call him? Oh my
Oh,
God!
man, let's move on. Let's move on before we get the montage.
Checking out the comments. Johnny the Jack. I thought it was Uncharted. Okay, I was right. Chuck Clark, the wall is so big you can see it from space. China is suing for product infringement, and Trump has a fever dream about it every night. Jamaica, the Herbsword Wall has got to be at least the equivalent of half the Vietnam Memorial Wall. The Herbsword Wall is a memorial for all the words he's killed. Ambitious Boogie, I'm late, but I made it. What's up, Boogie? Check her out on Twitch. Yeah, that's
YouTube?
pretty much it. Oh, oh crap, my bad.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm like I said, I don't have all the details, but shout out to she had a charity goal that she actually was able to reach. So shout out to Ambitious Boogie for that too. I saw on Twitter.
Shout out. What's up, Mickey? Mickey's in the comments on YouTube. Looks like Boston accents have no place in that movie. No offense to Boston. Red flag from Chelsea Marie. And okay. And Mickey, you hate The Rock?
Yes, I hate The Rock.
You didn't know?
Khaki color.
I'm offended now.
Khaki color. I'm offended now.
I'm saying, Herb, you should be offended too.
And Rita during the wintertime should be offended.
I'm about to say, Mickey, real quick, let me respond to Mickey. You're not khaki colored. You caramel, girl.
You guys are my friends. If I could sit there and take you guys heat, I should be able to take anybody. Hell, I deal with Chuck shit every week. You think I can't take anything else?
I deal with Chuck shit on 3 different shows.
Yeah, so, I mean, at this point, I can take on the world.
Shout out to Chuck.
Rita, so you coming from you, Cam?
LOL. No, I'm just including. I'm trying to be inclusive.
And Mickey says, nah, it's too late. I'm mad now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Herb, honestly, it's like you're the king of bad words. It is what it is. But speaking of kings.
Look, man, I'm just trying to spread my fuck ups around the world. I mean, hey, what else can I say?
And he misses the alley-oop. Speaking of kings.
All right. So speaking of kings, I'm gonna give it. I don't want to say shout out because he's a racist. He's a space racist. He's a space Nazi.
No. Guys, okay, my bad on the miss alley-oop. All hail King Xavier Woods. Yeah, he is the new king of the ring, and and Crown Jewel. But yes, let's get back on to Xavier Woods for winning the King of the Ring and the Crown Jewel this past week.
Oh, Jesus, we have it. We literally.
So, King of the Ring happened at Crown Jewel instead of its own pay-per-view again. No one really cares a lot about what else happened at Crown Jewel except for the fact that Xavier Woods fulfilled his childhood dream of being King of the Ring. He hasn't won any singles championships. He's never done a U.S. title, 205 live title, U.S. champion, Intercontinental, World Heavyweight, none of those. He's only been tag team champion. All promotions. He's never won single titles. He did, however, achieve the one goal he's always talked about, which got him into wrestling, is being King of the Ring as a launch pad to everything else. So shout out to Xavier Woods for that. What else happened? Rode on the camel.
Oh yeah, Rode on the camel. But real quick, also shout out to Vince McMahon for actually giving the fans something they wanted. Even though we're pretty sure that Xavier Woods' King of the Ring victory is bought and paid for with with Saudi Arabian blood money.
With blood money.
You know what I mean? But shout out to Vince for actually doing something positive for once. Keep it going, old man, even though I know you're going to get right back to doing the dumb shit you always do. Yeah. And
so I wanted to ask
also,
go ahead. My bad.
Go ahead. No, please.
I was going to ask, so do you think, so we've seen we've seen pretty much the New Day come into their own as far as singles wrestlers. Do you see the same thing happening for Xavier Woods? Do you think he's still considered too small?
He's not going to be a champion. I don't see him being any type of world heavyweight champion. Maybe US or maybe IC at the best. But I don't see him being a world champion, not in Vince's eyes. Not even maybe off of a fluke, because I mean, keep in mind he beat Finn Balor. Finn Balor is a former world champion and not also former NXT champion, 2-time NXT champion.
Mhm.
So he beat someone of a world championship caliber.
Mm-hmm.
But Finn Balor is also on the small side too. So Vince was like, I'll put these two little guys together and have at it.
Let the black one win.
Exactly.
Black History Month, yeah.
He's gonna satiate people with giving them these mock titles like King of the Ring. But like, if you look, you can see the formula for what's about to happening on NXT 2.0 right now. Tommaso Ciampa just won the NXT title after Samoa Joe had to vacate it for injury. Still not too sure about that one. And now Braun Breaker Little Rick Steiner has been put into a program with Tommaso Ciampa where he's essentially about to become the NXT champion, and he just debuted it 3 weeks ago, or whenever they became NXT 2.0. So that's the new. It's back to the days of Vince loving big sweaty men, and it's going to be big meaty men slapping meats for titles and championships and winning belts and all of that stuff. Trey, I know what you're trying to do, but we can't do it for them because we're not pushing that no more.
Let's do it.
No, we're not pushing that stuff no more.
I tried. Anyway, any other thoughts on Xavier Woods' win? Congratulations, sir.
I like
shout out to Black Nerds, man.
Yeah, like Cam
Absolutely.
said, at the very most, he's going to be an IC champ or a US champ, and that's it. Even though he, like you guys said, he's pretty much beaten credible guys. I would love to see it. I don't think it's going to get the run that Kofi got, because honestly, Kofi, I'm still kind of pissed off at how he lost his shit. But I mean, hey, he got his run. Hopefully, we can go.
Is Biggie still champion? I haven't watched the product in a while.
Biggie's still champion. But I mean, he's slapping meats. So I mean, what else is new? Yeah.
I mean, like shout out to Crown Jewel for being like a glorified house show. What else we got? Go for her.
Dune just premiered on HBO Max this past Friday. Guys, did you see it?
Did you say Dune or Doom?
Dune. D-U-N-E. I said what I said.
Okay.
I have a stuffy nose.
Hey. Tranquilo.
We're your friends, Herb. We're your friends. Now, I haven't had a chance to watch Dune yet, but I've heard good things. A friend of mine who is a big sci-fi comic book aficionado, who's probably seen the original Dune too. He speaks very highly of it. He's seen it twice, and he definitely says it has like a twist and turn, for better term of the word, mindfuck of a plot line for a movie. I was a little hesitant when I saw the trailer, but and also how I feel about remakes. But then again, I give every movie a shot. I always give a movie a shot. Even if I already know it's going to be bad, I always give a movie a shot. So maybe after this weekend, I'll check it out. After watching Titans.
Rick,
I haven't had a chance to. I was coaching up the best O-line in the city.
Good shit.
Congratulations on the win, though. But also me, I seen this the first 5 minutes. And the only problem that I had with this is that I watched it at a time where I was dead to the world tired, and I seen that it was 2 hours and 34 minutes. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to wait because I'm not going to fall asleep on this movie. Trey.
Oh, now it's my turn. So you go, then they go, and then you go again. Okay, got you. Yeah, just want to see how the things are flowing today. Okay. Of course I watched it because, I'm of course I watched it. I watched the original a long time ago. It was one of the things my granddad watched with me, so it is near and dear to my heart. I didn't watch. So the thing about Dune is they've been in production hell for close to 50 years. They had the original that came out in the 80s that was supposed to come out in the 70s. They had issues with directors and direction, and because it's based on Robert Herbert's novels from the 1960s, I believe. So it's, of course, another thing that comes with source material. But, of course, they are trying to make it as close to it as possible. I have not read the book, so I can't be a stickler about it. Don't start, Mr. Petty. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It shouldn't be touted as the new Star Wars that people are trying to say in a couple of places on social media, but it is its own thing. It is its own being. It does take it takes you some time to pay attention to things and get onto it. But it's basically Game of Thrones Star Wars, put it simply.
I think the Star Wars comparison is the fact that they're trying to make it into a franchise as opposed to just a one-off movie. So that might be why it's called the quote-unquote new to Star Wars.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that, but I've heard both of those arguments, that it's because of they're trying to turn into a trilogy, and also because of the content of the actual movie. So it's set in space, it's a sand planet, there's a savior individual, so on and so forth. So it's along those same storylines. But I overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it. For me, it gets 5 shots, and it's very rare for me to do that. But I thoroughly enjoyed
5 shots.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's 5. 5 out of 5?
Yes.
All right.
I think that's the first time we've had a 5 out of 5 rating on here. I might have to watch this tonight.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I urge everybody,
if it sucks though, Trey, we're gonna blame you.
Oh, blame me. But
3 at most.
Again, I don't care. So
if it sucks, Jason Todd ain't gonna be the only one getting crowbarred.
Let's say so Trey.
Bring it on, bitch.
So Trey, I will say that I think the reason why you not trying to be like a stickler for source material, but I think the reason why you give it 5 out of 5 is because you don't know the source material. You just enjoyed the movie as a movie. That's
fair enough to say. I can admit that.
Okay. So another thing about this movie, I don't know if Mr. Proper can attest to this, but Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa apparently had some good chemistry with each other, that they thought about doing like a buddy cop movie based off of them being in this thing. I don't know, maybe, with Jason Momoa's beard, maybe he can help Bautista grow a proper beard. Maybe he can send him to blerdsandwhiskey.com, go to our promo page, look up Blerds 1 and use that to get the promo for Beard Struggle. That way he can grow a successful beard and use all the beard oils, the lotions, the shampoos, the conditioners, the beard balms, the fragrance and stuff like that, the beard combs, the beard brushes, to get a luxurious locks on his face, because he's definitely bald, so he's not growing his hair anymore. But he doesn't have the Samoan dynasty that Jason Momoa has to grow the hair, so he can only grow a beard. So shout out to Dave Bautista. Hope you grow a beard and be a beard buddy with your boy Jason Momoa.
So, micro spoiler, they did not interact in the movie, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell made them they did not interact at all. So I don't know, maybe they just said craft services talking with each other.
Well, I was about to say, with movies like that though, with giant productions like that, there are days where some people are just on set hanging out just because they just want to see what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there probably was a WWE type situation where they're sitting around at catering. It's just like, hey, you're Filipino, I'm Samoan. Let's do something weird together. Let's call it brown guys kicking ass.
Partial brown guys.
Shout out to Comic Books on YouTube. Any red-headed Harkonians know the Harkonians are famously bald in this. So in the original movie, they were red-headed. The Baron is floating. Well, he's still floating, but he's a big, oversized man. But he had fiery red hair, and his nephews, which is one of the Harkonians that Bautista plays, originally had fiery red hair. So they did away with that. They're all bald, like shave bald.
Nerds!
I hate you. I hate you so much. Keep going. Let's go.
Oh, man. So to see how Trey's reaction is going to be on this, did you guys hear that World War Hulk is in pre-production? Yeah, there it goes.
How can you have World War Hulk without Planet Hulk? How?
Listen. Calm down. Again, tranquilo. It's only in pre-production. We don't know what's about to happen. The movie is not going to start shooting until like 2022. You don't know what's going to happen on any of the series. She-Hulk is going to come before that. There's a bunch of stuff that's going to happen. Just relax.
The only thing I can think
we're going to get a version. We're going to get a version of the God damn it! Why is it the Illuminati? Excuse me. Oh. No, we're going to get a version of Illuminati and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Just calm down.
Oh,
let's see how
the Illuminati. Sans Reed Richards, Tony Stark, and Professor X, because they're not in that universe yet.
Version of it.
Who's left? What? Nick Fury?
No.
Arnold Zoloff?
No. Zoloft. What? They snort. Never mind.
Zola.
Anyway,
Zola.
Zolo?
Just relax. Just relax and let it happen. We already got a
What's
version
left
of
of Ultron?
we got a version of Civil War where they only had 25% of it.
It was a brawl in
15%
the
of the
parking
heroes
lot.
of action. Listen, shut up. Just relax and let it happen.
That's like
We'll
table 1 being mad at table 2 at IHOP, and they said settle it outside. That's what Civil War was. All right, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna chill.
But it's I have faith in the MCU. Just give it time, like Rick says. I think it'll be fine. But in the meantime, we had heard that some of the Marvel movies have been pushed back. What's the name of it? The Marvels have been pushed back. What other things have been pushed back?
I'll tell you what else has been pushed back.
Hey, Herb.
Young Justice season 4.
Hey, Herb.
Herb. You keep skipping Trey, dog. That's why I keep laughing. Because you guys, everybody for their point, then you just change the subject.
Like, do we have beef? Like,
Trey
is there an
making
issue with us?
Yo, I'm laughing because Trey is making the eyes, and he's doing everything other than say, "Hey, nigga, me."
Yo, look at the comments, y'all. Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
No. Oh man,
This is gonna be a fun episode, y'all.
So Trey, how do you feel about Marvel Hulk? God, damn it!
And Marvel pushbacks.
Clearly,
and Young Justice season 4.
Okay, we can do them all. Clearly, I hate the thought that they would put that in post or pre whatever production they're in. I can't stand the fact that they're doing that because you've already passed the story. Hulk already went to Sakaar, notably in the comics. That's somewhere where Hulk met his wife Kyra and then got pissed off and came back and wrecked everybody's shit. I want to see that story played out in the MCU. I don't want to see your animated version of it. I want to see that in the MCU. But I've already made peace with the fact that that's not going to happen because they've already moved on too many damn pieces because of a lot of copyright and contractual bullshit because of Sony. Fuck you, Sony. But no, I'm not happy about it. So I don't unless no. And Universal, yes, you're right. Sorry.
No, yeah,
but also I was speaking to a lot of the characters that they needed for an Illuminati or a proper World War Hulk story. Really, third range already. Fox. Yeah, that would be Fox. So just contractual bullshit. Yes, you're right. So no, I'm not happy about it. I don't want to see what they're going to concoct because it's one of my favorite stories with the Incredible Hulk of all time. Hulk's one of my favorite. Literally, I have Crush and Smash in my forearms. Don't fuck with the Hulk.
It says C Rush and Smash. Because, yo, I'm sorry. Yo.
All right. So,
why'd you do that without me? Why didn't you just listen?
The fucking tattoo artist hit the space bar on the C before he did the stencil. So it says C Rush. Now everybody knows. Thanks, Cam. Kamau Caldwell, I really appreciate you putting that out there to the public. I thank you. One of my closest friends. Thank you very much, sir. All right.
Anyways, Crush and Smash long sleeve tees coming out soon.
I bet you people will buy that shit. Keep fucking with me. Anyway, I'll see you in person, motherfucker. What was next? The Marvel movies pushed back. We talked about that. That's basically more COVID bullshit. That's what's going on with that. And Young Justice season 4. I am looking forward to that. I don't think I finished season 3. I think I did.
I ain't gonna lie. Season 3 was kind of lackluster to me because I can tell they rushed it due to production value. You can, if you look at season 1 and 2 on HBO Max, you can see the production going from here as it gradually went slower. So like season 2 was kind of rushed at the last minute because they had like this whole storyline arc probably planned out, but because Cartoon Network was like, nah, we're gonna cancel you. They're like, all right, well, let's go ahead and just finish this up like as is. And they left a lot of stuff kind of gap. And then when season 3 came out, you're thinking, oh, well, when they're gonna fill in that gap because between season 1 and season 2, there was a 5-year gap that was half explained in banter in season 2, but they didn't actually go into it. And I'm pretty sure they were planning on it, but when they got canceled, it was like, all right, let's just wrap the season up then. and they just figured out that was it. And then when season 3 happened, you know, they kind of just like the production wasn't as nearly top notch because they didn't have Cartoon Network, so they had Netflix. They kind of just rushed it. And then season 4, hopefully they got that HBO Max money, and maybe the production will step up. And I don't think they're gonna fill in the gaps, but I'm hoping the production will step up and that it'll actually be a good season. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, fuck all that. So the comments on Facebook, they're going in. Thanks, Cam. Thank you, Cam.
See Ross.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, have fun, animators. Animate me as a Street Fighter character, and that's my fucking special move, the C-Rush.
C-Rush.
Thank you. Thank you. These are my closest friends, people. I don't tell that story to anybody, so I'm legitimately pissed at him. He does not.
Is anybody else right now picturing Trey throwing a flying knee saying C-Rush? C-Rush.
I'm thinking for like his elbow with the actual tattoo on the forearm.
Yo, that's like where all my key power comes out. That's
like
where all
Lex,
like
Lex Luger's finisher. Like Lex Luger's finisher when he was the narcissist. Because he had that metal plate. C-Rush.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my last joke, and then we're gonna let it go about the C-Rush thing. So,
no, it's not. It's out there forever. Thanks.
No. This is my last one. This is my last one. That so shout out to the production team. We should do like a Saturday morning cartoon version of Trey and a bear, and it goes called C-Rush and Jamal.
You see me fighting the force, the grizzly bear. Help the bear.
With the tattoo that says C-Rush on the R's and Smash.
No, it's okay. Don't leave Trey alone. Let's go get it all out your system. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
That is going to be I wish I still had Flash so I could do like a
C-Rush versus M. Bison. Get the fuck
Psycho Crusher, C-Rush.
He better have gave him a bad Yelp review. Trey, you're not khaki color, so it's harder to see. Ha, 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 ha. It's not over. I'm writing myself a calendar note right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And off-camera guy is maniacally fucking laughing in my ear.
Hey, y'all pray for me because it's after show media.
Coming to your house.
You gonna see Rush to my house?
Run the character of the week. Run the character of the week.
Up to it.
Run the character of the week.
Speaking of tyrannical dictators who are very vengeful, Mr. Petty, the bastard himself, has a very special presentation for you guys out there. So let's go and get to it.
Character of the week. So, today's character of the week is a mainstay of the Dragon Ball Z universe, Frieza. He's also one of the main villains to stay a villain. Frieza is part of this interplanetary domination regime who's hell-bent on intergalactic domination. They want to take over the entire universe. In fact, each planet, they always acquire certain aliens or the best from them to be part of his regime. He's got a couple of Saiyans on his roster: Raditz, Nampa, Vegeta. Speaking of Vegeta, he's also responsible for blowing up the whole planet Vegeta, which is the home of Saiyans. So there was as a reason to hate your boss, but Vegeta didn't know that at the time, but that's neither here nor there. He showed up in the Namek saga. So one of his powers and abilities is to blow up planets. As I just mentioned before, he blew up Vegeta planet. He also tried to he did blow up the planet Namek. One of his other powers is to stretch 5 minutes to 20 episodes. Like, my God, the world was supposed to blow up, and maybe he has freezing time stopping abilities. I don't know. Because anime. Because the reason why he blew up the planet Vegeta is because he was afraid of the legend of the Super Saiyan. Ironically, he ended up bringing up that legend because on the planet Namek, before he blew it up, he was fighting the Z Fighters. He actually killed Krillin in a fit of rage because Krillin was able to use the Destructo Disc and cut off tails. By doing that, that enraged Goku, seeing his best friend being murdered, that enraged Goku, and that made him turn Super Saiyan for the first time, which is the first of many. That also pissed off Vegeta because he's all like, I am pure blood Saiyan, and he's some third rank Saiyan. I'm the principal Saiyans, blah, 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 blah. How could he, blah, 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 blah. You know his monologues. Anyway, 2 for 1 from getting people mad. Upon his defeat on Namek right before it blew up, Goku spared him. So that left Frieza just floating in space for who knows how long until his dad scooped him up, gave him some cybernetic limbs, rebuilt him, and sent him back to Earth to enact his revenge. Only to be beaten in 5 minutes, actual 5 minutes, by Trunks, who sliced him up with his sword and then blew up those pieces with his energy. That's how you introduce a character. Yo, I got more important things to worry about. Let me talk about the future. He was dead for a while. He was brought back from dead. He was in hell. He was being tortured by angels and fairies. That actually sounds worse than it is, trust me. Now, the one thing about Frieza that a lot of people don't realize is that part of it, he was actually a child prodigy. He actually never trained to reach that power level that he always has. I'm just imagining like him going to villainy school, getting progress reports like, you got all F's, Frieza, and you're doing bad. In fact, you're the worst student we ever had. I'm so proud of you. Well on your way of being a sociopath. Your psychopathic skills are just top notch. Having never trained, when coming back, he actually did train in Super to achieve a new level, which is, I don't know, we'll call it Super Frieza level, where he was all shiny and gold. That's one of his many forms. He teamed up with him for a while, but he was still on his way of betraying him because, like I say, he stayed a villain. While he was on the team, you knew that,
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, pretty much. So, no, ain't no shout out to Frieza. Frieza's a racist too, so to hell with Frieza. Back to you guys.
Like, share, subscribe.
With like the Taylor sideways hat and just see Russian Jamal. That would be a great shirt, man. I'm telling you, man. That shit is so.
Hey,
make it happen.
Hey,
make it happen.
Yo, get your Blerds and Whiskey branded rock colored khakis and your See Russian Smash hoodies available now. Buy them today.
Smash hoodies. Let's go for it. I just want you guys to know I've been eating shit sandwiches this entire time. So yeah. I don't know what else. Like just keep going. Keep going. Get them all off system. I don't care. I will gladly wear that shit. I will wear that shit. I will put the space bar on the seat with the Gothic tap.
We got chill on Trey before he starts crying.
No, you gotta chill. I'm not gonna cry.
One more to you, one for me.
Nobody wants to work with me anymore. Congratulations. No shit.
Closest friends and family, people. Closest friends and family.
Speaking of close friends and family and crying on camera, I don't know if y'all hip to Twitterverse. First of all, the fact that I got put onto this whole thread because Rick doesn't even tweet. He just likes sometimes, or just like he'll like our stuff, but he's careful on Twitter. But he generally just doesn't engage in social media. But the fact that Rick himself retweeted and then quote retweeted with words over top of it to bring focus to this thread, I knew that was funny because for some reason, Black Twitter is always on top, always on topic, always on target. They don't miss. Bringing up Tyrese again, and like a whole like subtweet of everything that Tyrese does is crazy. Like, yo, what is wrong with this dude?
Bro,
it was tile.
It was literally a Twitter thread of just cringe. All the Tyrese's moments that he's done on social media. Honestly, it seems like stuff from like the past 2 years of just him just being Tyrese. Like they just like him and just alluded to him in the comments on Versus talking about throwing the tile. TILE. That's the wrong thing, bro.
He pulled a Hearst.
Nigga playing Scrabble.
He's playing hers.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did of me.
All right. There was the infamous Twitter, the Instagram Live where he was shaving his girl on Instagram Live, and no, not talking about her face. Yeah, he was shaving his girl on Instagram
All you
Live.
saw was legs in the air and him with the razor just dog. It was so odd. Like he's our generation of like how cringe Steve Harvey is to like older people. Like that's kind of how I feel about Tyrese. Yeah, like
he's the middle child. He's basically the middle child at this point.
Like in the franchise, like he was supposed to be like the second person in the whole Fast and Furious franchise after Vin Diesel, and then he was thinking like that was just gonna be his money train, and then like when The Rock decided to do Hobbs and Shaw on the side as a spinoff, that delayed the other Fast and Furious movie, and he ain't making no money from records because them Coca-Cola commercials ain't selling like they used to. So he had he's got to rely on Fast and Furious money. But in the middle of a divorce, what more do you want from me? Because he owed Will Smith money.
I mean, it's actually kind of sad. It's kind of sad to look at. You know what I mean? Like a lot of why are you constantly putting this online? Like the one where he was on a radio show and he had on an Adidas tracksuit, but then you look at his shoes and he got on like some soft bottom shoes, and I mean, it's just. It's just a lot of stuff that just makes you go, what the hell is wrong with you? Like who is what like or Cam alluded to it. He talking about I'm waiting on a cashier's check from Will Smith for $5 million, and Will Smith going, I don't know what the hell he talking about.
He's not gonna try to get financially entangled.
It's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, and Mickey said it on YouTube in the comments. He's a tad eccentric. No, that nigga crazy, but he also is very talented. Like his so one of the little clips that somebody put up on it is where he was putting out his album. I believe it was called Black Rose or Concrete Rose or something like that.
Black Rose,
and he's promoting it, but he's promoting it next to a crackhead or a heroin addict woman who is passed out in some bushes. And it's just like, nigga, who's telling you this is a good idea? Like this woman is literally in a heroin coma, and he's sitting there just like, so this what the streets talking about? This how the streets reacting to my new shit? Hey, where's your publicist, bro? Like, come on, man.
Yo, she was trying to tell me shit was dope.
I hate you so much.
No, Blerds and Whiskey dad jokes.
So like for real, like
there you go, Karen. Yeah.
Like Tyrese is one of those people. Like every once in a while, like people forget that social media is forever out there. Like you can delete stuff all you want, but screen captures and video saves are out there. So it's like people don't realize, like especially celebrities, for some reason they're in like this weird bubble of thinking like it's a millennial thing where they put like every thought online as opposed to just keep that shit to yourself. And what he does is he kind of like he has no one to tell him no. So celebrities also have like as if people are like disenfranchised with the internet and not thinking how the internet works. Celebrities have like an unhinged version of reality. So for them, like I don't know why, but Tyrese is like the prime example of you just need someone in your corner that like, yo man, don't do that. Like so, everyone needs EO in that corner and be like, nah, son. Nah, that ain't how you do it.
There's an OCG for that.
Mm-hmm. He ain't got no OCG.
So would it be safe to say he's basically like Kanye without more money?
Wow. Yeah, except for loss of less success.
That's what I'm. Well, yeah, without the success, I'm thinking
money,
Kanye would be him.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Kanye, amongst everything else he has, and being broke, like that? Like
I'm just saying,
like Kanye would be on TMZ every week.
Damn,
he is shit. At this point, he is on TMZ.
Yes,
every week. You seen that new haircut?
Well, I mean, without Trump being president, who is he going to go to the White House for? So he has no reason to tell us that slavery is a choice. I mean, you got to keep in mind that he had like a whole ass tour of his album release before without actually releasing his album. He's like,
but people still paid for it,
and people paid like $50 for chicken tenders. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
but real quick, but getting back to Tyrese, like you alluded to Tyrese and his beef with The Rock. I think his beef with The Rock comes from Fast and Furious 6. And that infamous scene where The Rock is walking up and he says, "Me and Haji Gabriel," and The Rock and all of his WWE glory and improvisation goes, "You better hide that big ass forehead."
And Ludacris takes his
That was not my...
Yeah, that was all improv. Like Ludacris was not expecting that.
Ludacris' response to that.
And Tyrese's face just goes from
Yeah, I don't think he cared about Hobbs and Shaw. I think he was pissed off this nigga just got him on camera and it's gonna be forever there.
And he can't beat his ass. That's what he mad about.
But family.
I mean, listen, technically we just did that to Trey for about 10 minutes. So
yeah.
I had that left forearm.
Yeah, hold on. But you know what's funny? All this week on social media, we've been putting out that banner of all of us together, and we've been putting on Twitter, on Instagram, and everybody been talking about family. So y'all should have known that somebody's ass is gonna get fucking fricasseed just because we've been talking about family all week.
Fricassee, I got deep fried.
Hey. Oh, fries. Yo, hey.
See,
remember?
he gets it.
So, y'all, we had this this off-camera argument about fries the other day, and I guess was it fast food fries? Because like I know we were trying to like argue like the best fries because we decided that we were going to put some original content, never before seen discussion ever.
Yeah, we've never had this debate on any
never had this debate on any other show.
We've never talked about fast food fries ever before in life. So this is an original Blerds and Whiskey concept that we're coming up with right now on air for you, our fans, because you love you guys. We're going to talk about which ones are the best fast food fries ever. We've never talked about this before. So who wants to go ahead and start? You know what?
Going in regular order.
Mr. Proper.
Trey, go first, man. I've been skipping all over it.
No, let Trey go first.
Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and see rush Trey to the front of the line and have him go first.
See rush my way into this. Sure, why not? I'm still sticking with Checkers. I'm going with Checkers. Checkers got the best fries of me. I like them. They're seasoned. They can be a little crispy. Those are my potatoes of choice.
Oh shit.
Mickey agrees with me. Checkers, bitch. Hands down.
Oh my god.
Oh, we even got OCG and OCG Junior say so I don't know, man. I'm gonna let everyone else go first because mine is a little bit controversial. So go ahead, Herb.
Fuck it, I'll go. Yeah, it's definitely Checkers or Popeyes. Popeyes is almost the same.
They're basically the same.
It's a lot crispier.
All right.
So
Checkers. I'm gonna say that's the difference between Checkers and Popeyes. Is Checkers is usually like actual crispy.
Yeah, Checkers is definitely more crispy.
Because every time I pull out some freaking Popeyes fries, them joints be like soggy.
It's hell. Not. It's a little soggy,
bro,
but
you can eat Checkers the next day. You can eat those fries the next day. The Popeyes don't be hard. Them don't be crispy. Them don't be solid.
Gotta go with what's the name? Checkers, but fully loaded Checkers.
No, nigga, them shit Listen. Have y'all noticed that when you pick up a Checkers fry, it still got grease dripping out of it? Each individual fry. That's disgusting.
That shit is amazing.
That's what they give us on napkins.
So anyway,
off camera guy wants to chime in. Oh, he doesn't.
Right,
Never mind.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, Rick. I'm gonna tell you why mine.
Why yours is a little bit controversial. Yeah. So I mean, I'm a bigger person, you know. So I've been a lot of places. I've had a lot of fries. I've had, fries from here, fries from there, fries from everywhere. And we're going with fast food fries and franchises. Yes, correct? That's what we're doing. All right. So
very original.
Yep, exactly. Something we've never talked about before. I'm going to go with Bobby's Burger Palace. You motherfuckers didn't see that shit coming. Yeah,
because we don't even know point that out.
Where the fuck is that at?
It's right.
Probably somewhere.
Where the fuck is that at?
All right, Mister. I've been in 37 states.
I'll tell you exactly where it is. There's one at Montgomery Mall. There's also one at Arundel Mills, and there's one in College Park. So suck it, bitches. Anyway, I'm sorry. And there's also one at Potomac Mills. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bobby's Burger Palace because they are chef-made fries. They have his fry sauce, which is just the most amazing. Anyway,
Chuck Long John Silver fries, chips and fish and chips. That's basically what that is.
Yo, you mean to tell me that Chuck Clark is the only person that's keeping Long John Silver's in what was the place? In Forestville, Maryland. Mm-hmm. That the only reason why they're still alive is because Chuck Clark's hungry ass be coming over there and be like, let me get like a number. They looking at him like crazy, like, yo, are you ordering food here? Sir, no. This is Long John Silver's. We sell crack.
Hey, remember the conversation that we were having yesterday? Chuck does drive a truck, so you know what I mean? He's the one that's been dropping off that merchandise that I was talking about in those human cages.
Yeah. Hey,
Chuck, if I say this, I know the password is yo ho ho. Does that mean something to you? I know the password, nigga. I know what you're doing over there in Forestville.
Real quick, Rick's show, Mason Smith says sponsored Bob's Burger Palace. So you got a sponsorship you ain't tell us about on me?
Nah, he trying to be obscure. So I'm gonna go ahead and say mine. The reason why it's controversial is because they're not the best tasting fries. I've always said this. I always defend this by saying they're not the best tasting fries, but they're the most notorious when you think of French fries because McDonald's fries are always like top tier when you think of like fast food franchises. Now, as Mr. Proper and Herb had mentioned that, certain fries don't taste good when you reheat them. That's because your heathens are still cooking in the 20th century. I'm over here in the 21st century with a freaking air fryer. You put any of those fries in an air fryer, put it on reheat, 350, you got yourself a good tasting fry. Straight up.
Okay.
I never looked at it that way, but okay, I might have to try.
Like that's the only reason why we'll order, like I've done many a drunken like ordering of fries or fast foods at like 2-3 in the morning, and the only place they're open is McDonald's. But ain't nobody really trying to do no fresh. You ain't getting no fresh fries at McDonald's at 2 in the morning. But what I will do is I will put them in the air fryer, shake them up, reheat 350 in a Ninja. Boom, got myself some good tasting fries. So you can do the same thing with Popeye's fries. Oh, a little soggy, no problem. Toss them in the air fryer, not the microwave, the air fryer. Boom, get some gourmet air on it. Boom, you got yourself some good tasting fries.
Okay. I'm gonna try that shit.
What particular fries do you think are the best though?
Honorable mention to Arby's, because that's the only thing I cannot order from there. I don't really go over there for the roast beef. I usually go there for like the side items, and their little weird ass like battered curly fry things be hitting.
Listen. I'm telling you something right now. I went to Arby's the other day. They got a brisket sandwich and a rib sandwich. Y'all niggas might want to get on it.
Why am I out of focus? Yo, I ain't, all right. This might get us demonetized, but Arby's reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Let me stop.
Fuck it. We at the end of the show. What's the matter with the show?
Yeah.
So you say
what's the matter with a little extra?
Your ex-girlfriend got that exploded roast beef sandwich?
Yeah, like more curtains.
We all grown. Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, I'm doing this for another show, but still, ain't nothing wrong with a little extra curtain. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all the same.
It's all I still ate the roast beef.
Well, Trey.
Okay then. All right.
Well, Trey. I mean, I was on the episode of your other show, and we had that meat curtain debate on the Kinkazoid podcast every Sunday night at 8:30. I got you. I got you. If ain't nobody else can put you over the top.
All y'all, everyone who's listening right now should rush over to his other podcast at Live.
Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucking drink.
That's it. We're out. Actually out. All right, cool. Peace.
C Rush.
We're still live. Damn it.
Oh, cut it. All right. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that Technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.